Hey guys, wanted to share with you something a little bit different today. This is what I usually have for at least one meal every day. I spoke to you before about the fish that's called swai, and I wanted to show you what I do with it. Here is what I get. The fillets from Walmart, and it does come frozen. They do stay frozen until you cook them. So I put them on the pan and they're frozen. And what I do is I line a pan with foil. That's what I use. I know that some people say it's not good to cook with foil, but that's what I use. Hey, hang on just 1 second. I use the coconut oil spray, and I give it a nice coat. And then I'll do usually one of two things with this. I'll either do like just garlic powder plus sea salt, or I like to get the everything seasoning, the everything bagel seasoning. I know you can get that at Trader Joe's, but did you know that you can get it at Walmart? They do have it in the spice section. Here's what it looks like. And it's fabulous. And I put it on a lot of things. But it's really good on the swai. I gotta open it because I just bought a new one. It's brand new. Anyway, so the coconut oil helps it to stick. I give it a nice good sprinkle. That's what it looks like. Then I set my oven to broil, and I put this in for usually about 12 minutes, and they're frozen solid like what I said. Now what happens is that when you put it on broil, the fish does not end up being soggy and like mushy and yucky. It actually comes out and it's got a texture to it that's flaky. So I think you can use any fish to do that. I do like swai because it's a thick fish and it's still got all the protein with not a lot of fat. And I prefer it. If I'm not wanting a fatty fish. Now if I want a fatty fish, then I'll get salmon. And then if I'm on the go, then I'll use just tuna in the can or the tuna packets. But for dinner especially, this is what I have most every single night. And recently I've learned about squash. And I really like, so far I like the spaghetti squash. I grew up with the, like just the yellow squash, you know, in a fall garden, the yellow squash. And I always loved that. But the spaghetti squash is a whole different animal. It's delicious. And then over here I have a butternut squash and then 2 acorn squashes that I'm going to put in my Instant Pot this evening and see how those taste. Anyway, so I'll broil these up, and then I'll put a picture of them at the end of this video for you guys. Let me know what you think, okay? We'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so this is just a little additional video to go along with my swai video that I am pretty excited about. For Christmas, my mom and dad got me an Instant Pot. And I was scared to use it up until recently, and I started using it again for just stuff to help me get things done quickly for my prep clients, my meal prep clients. It's very helpful. But I've also learned how to cook my new favorite thing, which is squash. And so I told you a while ago that I've been using spaghetti squash quite a bit, And so this is my first go round with the acorn squash. And so fall is coming, as you guys know, and here in Texas, the days are getting shorter. It's getting dark at about 8:45, and so that's really nice, especially for us in the South, because it's so hot. It's supposed to be 104 degrees today. Anyway, so with the Instant Pot, it's basically a pressure cooker. It's a fancy schmancy pressure cooker, basically. And I was scared to use it because I'd always heard really bad things about pressure cookers and how dangerous they were. But I got my brave panties on and I decided to start using it. My hair is something. It will never be the same. I'm getting old. Anyway, but so I'm going to show you guys really quickly this acorn squash, and then I will put additional video at the end of this one to show you what the baked or the broiled swai looks like and the texture of it, because I think you're really going to want to broil your fish after you see what this looks like. And then I also will put additional video at the end for the acorn squash and how it turns out. Basically what I did, I filled up my Instant Pot basin with 2 cups of water. I didn't really measure it. I don't ever really, but I know that you have to have a certain amount of water at the bottom of it in order to for the pressure to build up. My stove is malfunctioning. It's driving me nuts. Like, it beeps all the time. So I've got to turn it off. Here we go. There. Go away. Anyway, so I put water in the basin, and then I put there's a little grate that you put down in the water, and then you put, then I put my 2, and they're pretty small because it's just me. I think my son will eventually like it, and so I'm going to start incorporating it a little bit at a time with him to just start introducing some good fiber for him and vitamins. I mean, squash I had no idea, and I'm so excited. Anyway, so I put the 2 small acorn squash down on the grate in the Instant Pot. Then I'm going to put it on manual, hit the manual button, seal it up and everything like that, and then let it go. I think I'm probably going to do, the lady said 10 minutes for 1 small one, so I probably will go on and do probably 18 minutes on manual for the 2 medium-sized ones. I think that'll probably be enough. If not, I'll just set it in for another couple minutes when it, beeps and lets me know it's done. But I don't put anything else in there. And then when it comes out, depending on if you're on prep or not, what you can add to it. I mean, I will probably just put a little bit of sweetener and some cinnamon, like I do, like I do every other little thing. That seems to be my go-to combination for a lot of stuff. So anyway, but here I'll show you what it looks like really quick. There they are in my Instant Pot with the water. And now I'm going to do, if y'all can see that, manual, and then I'll do, hopefully it'll just go down quickly to 18. Yeah, I'm going to put the lid on it really quick. Where did the lid go? There it is. Yes. Oh, no, not yet. You cannot go yet. Okay. So I just put the lid on it, and now it will do its thing. And I'll be back shortly and let you know how that goes. I'm so excited. Y'all have a great day. Bye. So the swai is completely finished. I put it on the broiler for about 12 minutes, and I'm going to show you what it's like. If you will notice, it's held its shape. It's not a big old gloppy mess like tilapia usually does it pretty bad. It'll turn into a gloppy mess. But as you can see, look here. It's it's a hearty fish, and I love it so much. It's thick and delicious, and it gets flaky, and it's not mushy, which is nice. So give that a go and let me know what you think. I love it. Have it, I mean, consistently, at least, like I said, once a day. And I'll be right back with what the acorn squash looks like. We'll talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so the acorn squash is all done. I've just been kind of letting it sit in the Instant Pot for about 15 minutes. I've already let the steam out and everything like that. I'm just going to hit cancel and let's see what she's looks like. Oh yeah, looks like they're done. Yep, if you can see that, I mean, Instant Pot for the win, for sure. All right, let's see. So when I was a kid, we had acorn squash, some, not a whole lot. My family is funny, and they'll take a vegetable, one that's really good for you, and completely make it not good for you, and then say that it's still good for you because it's a vegetable. And so they would take acorn squash and then just put sugar on it or syrup, and then a ton of butter, and then we would have that with chicken fried steak or something like that. That's just the way it is in the South, I think. Anyway, but this looks delicious. I'm going to give it a go with some sweetener and a little bit of cinnamon and see how that is. But as you can tell, I mean, this is gold. I am so excited for something new. Anyway, there it is. And we will see you guys later. Bye. Okay, we just have to talk about this because this acorn squash, it is so good. I did 60 grams of acorn squash. I did 1/4 of a teaspoon of coconut oil. And then I did my sweetener and cinnamon. And this, friends, this can easily be a dessert replacement. It is delicious. Give it a go. I'm not kidding. This is really good. But that is all. Adios.